right, thanks, Greg. Notre Dame will play their first game on the new turf at Notre Dame, so no grass for them. This summer, the university had workers remove that grass. WSBT's Denise Bone is live inside the stadium on that new turf. Denise, does it feel like real grass?
It doesn't feel like real grass. I mean, I'll come down. It's obviously, it's only about an inch long, and it's a little bit, got a plastic feel to it. I'm a mom. I would say if somebody skidded on this, they'd get lots of boo-boos, but that's just me. John Heisler, you're the Associate Athletic Director here at the university. Talk to me about what was the decision-making behind taking out the grass and putting in turf, something that the university's never had for the football field?
Well, I think if you've watched our football games, we've just sort of struggled to keep our field in the condition that we wanted over the course of the season for the last few years. And so as we've encountered some of those difficulties, I think that sort of pushed us in this direction. And so the decision was finally made, actually announced in the spring that we were going to go to the artificial turf, and we started that project immediately after commencement in May.
John, one of the highlights is what we're seeing right now, which is the ND monogram. Tell us a little bit about, putting that in and some other specialties that you're seeing on the new field.
Well, anybody that's seen our field and our games knows that we've been very conservative. There's not a lot of decoration on our field, but I think the more we looked at it, that ND really represents Notre Dame athletics and is so identifiable with the university. So that just seemed to make a lot of sense. Most of the rest of the things are very similar. The striping in the end zones. We added the shamrocks at the 35-yard lines where the kickoffs come from. But beyond that, there's not much here. It's basically just the field.
Real quickly, a project like this isn't cheap. Fortunately, you had a wonderful alumni step in, a former football player, Jim Morris. Tell me what's happening today to recognize his family for underwriting the cost of the turf.
Well, we'll have a dedication ceremony about 12:30. We've got a plaque that's down in the tunnel on one side of the wall there, and so Jim will have a good number, his wife Lee Ray, and a good number of his family members. And Jim was a fabulous football player back in the 1950s, was a captain of our team, and has been a great friend and a great benefactor of a variety of projects here at the university. So this will be a fun thing for him because he's been very close to the athletic department for a long time.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for letting us in today. A lot going on here at the stadium as they prepare for the 3:30 kickoff again on the new turf here in the stadium. Coming up in our next live hit, we're going to talk to Dennis Brown about a wonderful large construction project that's going to be happening here at Notre Dame starting at the end of the fall of 2014. Kristen, back to you in the studio.
All right. Thanks, Denise. We'll look for that.